Aquarius, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new to the channel, thank you for joining. This is a love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for if you are in a relationship and or if you are in separation from your person. Okay. Go ahead and get this going. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If nothing resonates whatsoever, leave it behind because the message is not for you at this time. Be sure to check your other placements. And of course, if it resonates, or if you just simply enjoyed, I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle that one. Please remember to like and subscribe. That way you're notified of future content. And it helps me, it helps you. So, interesting. Okay. So we'll do the love reading and then we will move on to some oracles. We'll clarify when we need to or things we need to. Starting to feel a little bit better, so hopefully my volume's good again. Let's go ahead. Just want to make sure that everything is kind of visible here as much as possible. All right. So, let us begin. We're going to start with your past, Aquarius. This could be your past. This could be your person's past. This could be the past with your person. We have the Queen of Arrows, which arrows is the sword energy. That's Queen of Swords. Then we have Wisdom in the upright position, both of those. And then we have the Two of Staves in the reverse position. All right. With that said, sorry, I should have prepared myself a little bit better here. I kind of zoned out and stopped doing what I was doing. Okay, so we have, with that said, the Queen of Arrows, your sword energy there is air energy. Then we have that Two of Wisdom, which is the High Priestess. And then we have the Two of Staves, which is your Wands. That is fire energy. So, all right, let's go ahead and get going here. This is our past energy. So, now that I am actually ready, I should have, okay. All right, so, in the upright position, the Queen of Arrows. Queen of Arrows is all about brilliance and honesty, wisdom in matters of the heart, a self-knowledge, brilliance in writing and speaking. The High Priestess, card number 2, wisdom in this deck. Is knowledge, education, and enlightenment. Wisdom gained from education, translating book learning into understanding, a teacher who will share with you what you are seeking, using wisdom to transform a difficult situation for the better. And then we have the Two of Staves in the reverse position. So your Two of Wands is always, perhaps I shouldn't say always, usually all twos, as I've said in my other readings, are choices, are possibilities, are options. So like your Two of Staves, you have, you're looking out on two possible choices, paths, adventures. Two of Coins, you're juggling two things. It's all about keeping that up. The Two of Swords is making a tough decision, a logical and intellectual decision, not really allowing confusion or emotion to really be more of. And then even your Two of Cups, which is a love card, there's two loves there, can also mean choices. So your Two of Staves in the reverse position here is new ventures, partnerships, and ideas. But when we reverse it, it's a venture that loses momentum after a promising start, disappointment in projects, frustration or impatience, and needing help. So with that said, I would say In this past energy here, we have, all right, keep moving this. I think I moved it again, to be honest with you. There we go, a little closer to you. I think there is a struggle, so I'm going to go ahead and assume, sorry, my hands are really shaky today. There's a lot here that's kind of saying that you are kind of awakening, I will say. Perhaps you have been working on something for a very long time. Perhaps you've been working on yourself and you're unsure of your person. It does seem like things might have been very beautiful at the start or very exciting with this person, and now they have kind of lost that spark, they've lost that momentum, and now you're kind of sitting here wondering what's going on. This is the past position, so perhaps you have walked away from this person, or perhaps they walked away from you, which, seeing as I have this energy here, somebody was more enlightened. I guess we'll see a little bit further here when we get into the piles. So for you, we have Grace, which is Dante and Beatrice in the reversed position. We have the Four of Staves, which is in the upright, all about celebration. And then we have the Seven of Coins in the reversed position. So I will say, I'm still not 100% sure who walked away from who in this situation. So Grace is the Star card, which is your energy. Yeah. So your energy here, we are in the reverse position. The Star is all about inspiration, hope, and dreams. It's about manifesting. It's about your truest desires, your wishes. So love that inspires us. Oh, I'm sorry. Reversed, not following your bliss. There's an insecurity. There's feelings of unworthiness, and there's ignoring intuition. I do think it's interesting because it's followed. So you have your energy here, which is kind of blocked, okay? And then we have the Four of Staves, which is a celebration card. It's a stability, it's creating home, and it's closure. So a new home, accomplishing goals and enjoying them, first success of a new venture, satisfaction, possibly a marriage or domestic partnership, closure to an unstable situation. Okay. And then you have the Seven of Coins, which the Seven of Coins is an investment and commitment card. Coins are an earth energy. So your Seven of Coins is patience, expectations, and nurturing. So in reverse, it's an impatience. It's an insecurity about whether the reward received for the work rendered will even be worth it. So there is a bit of a push and pull here for you, Aquarius. I'm going to assume, well, see, I still can't pick it up. I cannot pick up if you walked away from this or if your person did. Either way, the relationship seems like it is a separation, not a current, or perhaps it is getting close to a separation. Separation is on the horizon. So we have your wonderful energy here, Aquarius, and it is in the reverse position. So for Dante and Beatrice, you are blocked from your intuition. You're feeling unworthy, so your manifestations aren't happening. You're kind of swatting them away, basically, at this point, is the best way to describe that. Because when you don't feel worthy of something, it won't come for you. That's a little better, right? Or not that it won't come for you, but it tries, or things try to manifest for you, but you don't feel like you deserve it. You come from a place of lack, so you kind of attract more negative in here. that Four of Staves, you might actually be receiving closure and you might be embarking on a new path. Perhaps that's what the Two of Staves in the past position really represents. So this relationship might have been very unstable by the end or is becoming unstable. With that Seven of Coins in the reverse position, it really does speak on your insecurity here. You're not sure if the work that you put in or the commitment you put in, the time invested into this relationship is really even worth it at this point. And with this, at least you're beginning to see closure, but there's still a lot of doubt. There's still a lot of feeling of unworthiness. There's still a lot of pain there. Let's go ahead and look at your person's pile, which they got the Magician, Merlin and Vivian. Number 1, the Magic card. They got the Eight of Staves in the reverse position, so a fire energy. And they have the Four of Coins in the reverse position, an earth energy. So this is for your person. They, with that Magician in the upright, the Magician is all about self-empowerment, mastery, actualization, and growth. So developing the magic within yourself, casting a spell on another to create positive change, a yearning to grow beyond perceived limitations, renewed creativity and vigor. Okay, so they have an energy of growing. They have a manifest. So perhaps they're manifesting you or trying to. But I kind of feel like you're not really having it, or perhaps your frequencies are too different. Let's keep looking at that energy so that we can see a little bit deeper here. The Eight of Staves is a sudden communication, movement, and release. In the reverse position, though, it's waiting too long for communication. Perhaps it is time to take the initiative to create waves, waiting for others to make the first move, and a passiveness. So yeah, I'm going to say maybe you walked away from the situation and your person has kind of been sitting, putting everything on hold instead of really growing. Perhaps they are the chaser, right? You're the runner in this. Maybe it's a twin flame. Perhaps that's why the foundation doesn't feel very stable. It feels very push and pull, almost scary even. But I don't know if I'm really picking that up. The Four of Coins in the reverse position, that is wealth, security, inheritance, but reversed, it's being miserly with wealth, talents, conversely being an overly generous spendthrift, a need to conserve and protect resources. Perhaps your person is too stingy with their emotions, or they are too greedy in wealth, which could have been also why it was pushed away. Especially since they have the Four of Coins, which is kind of about miserliness, and then you have a card about your investments. You're feeling kind of impatient and insecure about it. I feel like they might have withdrawn a little too much. They were hoping for you to be the one who communicates. Perhaps they walked away too, and they were like, oh, they'll be back. And you're like, nah, I don't really feel like it. You want to, obviously, or we wouldn't be here. But there's not enough effort here. Your investments aren't seeming to pay off. So I do get this energy of this person. They do want to manifest their desires. They are on a path of growth, but they're also on a path which is still being very stingy with their emotions or their love. They're not really putting in an effort. And then this Eight of Staves, the passivity, that's not always a bad thing, but it would depend on the situation here, of what you really want. Interesting. Okay, so future potential, we're going to go ahead and skip ahead only because I want to kind of see the overall picture here for you. We have the Princess of Staves, which is a Page of Staves. In this deck, the Page of Wands here, let's see. New ideas, communication, and enthusiasm. So this is your potential future. And then interestingly enough, you do have the Ace of Staves here, but we then have the Three of Arrows. Interesting. We're going to probably have to pull on that. So the Princess of Staves is new ideas, communications, and enthusiasm. Important communication, a need to listen to inspiration, an inexperienced young person who may be very passionate but not very experienced. Perhaps that's why they're kind of like, right? They might be a little more immature than you. We then have the Ace of Staves, which is an offering coming in for you. The Ace of Staves is energy, growth, action, and creativity. So it's beginning of a focused period of growth, inspiration that inspires action, new opportunities, the masculine or yang aspect of life. Okay. But then we have this Three of Arrows that came out for it as well. This is a potential future outcome. So we have them rushing in, fiery. There is a lot of fire energy here, so I believe you are dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. It is an energy of creativity, an energy of manifestation and vision. So they're kind of rushing in very naively, I can't even say it, very foolishly. And they have this new opportunity for you. But the Three of Swords, the Three of Arrows, is about loss and struggle and heartbreak and despair. So, loss, sorrow, oversensitivity, a sharp pain to the heart, a disappointment, an end of a love relationship, a separation, sorrow that can enlighten or debilitate, time for healing, the need to transform grief into understanding. So perhaps you are not in separation with this person yet. I do feel like it is on the horizon. I feel like this is very current energy. We've been struggling a little bit here, and especially with this, I do feel like there is a separation coming. Let's go ahead and look at the outcome, and then we'll go ahead and pull. So then we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords in the reverse position. That is our potential outcome for this reading. So, struggle, distrust, and arguments. So reversed, it's disingenuous surrender, defeat because of indecisiveness, a paranoia, and a dishonesty. Let's look at this though. Baggage, toxicity, and resignation. So when reversed, the Five of Swords can mean three things. A past conflict has left its mark on you and haunts your current relationships and decisions. The level of egoism and negativity has gone so far that it's become dangerous and untenable. You're resigned about the whole situation and long to move on with your life. Whichever meaning best suits you, just know that revenge, egoism, and aggression are poisonous, and it's best to move forward. If possible, take a moment of self-reflection or even therapy to come to terms with the effects of this conflict so you can move on. Okay, I definitely feel like we're going to pull. But I definitely do feel like there is a separation on the horizon. If you are not already in separation from this person, there is a distrust, a dishonesty, but I feel like that might be more on yours. I'm not sure. This is why we're going to pull. The reason I say this is because you have the insecure cards, right? You have the insecurities. You are the struggling person in the current energy here. But you're also receiving a closure. So if we were to take a look at these and go, okay, there is things that don't feel like they're paying off, but you are receiving closure. It might even seem like you are accepting it coming to an end, okay? Whereas this person is coming into a little bit of a different power. This person might be very manipulative. And perhaps that's the energy we're receiving here. Because this person doesn't want to put forth the effort or is afraid to. And they're stingy with it. They don't want to put the effort in. They want to keep it all to themselves. They don't want to let you in. They don't want to share. And then we have an offering coming in, a new beginning coming in, but then we have a heartbreak anyway. So it's very interesting. And then this is all about baggage, toxicity, resignation, you being fed up with the whole situation, that or even a distrust, a dishonesty. It's hard for you even to come to terms, right? It's hard to even meet at this point. It's just, perhaps they cheated on you. Perhaps there was a third person interference. I hate saying that because I don't want people jumping the gun and thinking that all of their partners have cheated on them. Because it's not always, Third-party interference is not always another person. It is not always adultery. It can be friends. It can be family. It can be work, especially with the pentacles there. It could be very work-related. They might prioritize work over you all the time, which leaves you feeling cold and unworthy and insecure. We're going to go ahead and start with clarifying our potential future, I think. Well, no, you know what? Clarify the Five of Arrows for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The Five of Wands in the reverse position, the Knight of Swords in the reverse position, the King of Cups in the reverse position. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Ignorance of conflict resolution is your Five of Wands. So, when reversed, the Five of Wands indicates that you may be ignoring conflict in hopes that it'll just go away. Newsflash, it won't. Conflict may make you wary, but deflecting won't help. You need to resolve things. Ignoring tension only allows it to fester and become worse. Lastly, the Five of Wands reversed can indicate a reconciliation after all of this conflict. Take a moment to savor the peace and learn from the experience. Then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is provocation, impulsiveness, and conflict. So we are dealing with a conflict in this situation here. When reversed, this card advises you to be prepared for some cruel honesty and the harsh reality of truth to come slamming down. Not only will the cold, hard facts sting this time around, but they also might lead to major provocation. Debate can be useful, but be wary of sabotage or conflict for the sake of conflict. And then we have the King of Cups in the reverse, huh? It's very interesting. A moodiness and an emotional manipulation. So when reversed, the King of Cups indicates insecurity, addiction, avoidance, and shame. A reversed king looks to escape reality through vices, even manipulating or betraying those close to him in order to do so. If this describes you, seek self-compassion in order to achieve balance. So there's definitely a struggle here. I feel like there is a lot of baggage from the past situation here. From a past situation. I feel like it is affecting your present. I feel like you think about it all the time. This is the energy that I am receiving. So we do have some good news. We have a Wheel of Fortune in the upright position coming for us. We have the Ace of Wands yet again. Wonderful. But we do have the Hermit in the reverse position as well. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here. Even though that is how the cards came out, I feel like the Hermit will bring kind of some of this good, some good juju, right? So we have that Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, okay? I know this probably doesn't feel very good of a reading. Believe me, I would much rather be like, hey, it's going to be okay. But this is the information that they're giving us at this time. So, you know, we got to work with what we got, right? Sorry. So in the upright position, the Wheel of Fortune encourages you to have faith in the universe. If you're encountering an obstacle or going through a rut, the tides will soon change and good fortune will rear its head again. Look inward and aim to manifest your goals. Fate will help push you toward them. Be on the lookout for assistance. Those around you might be willing and able to step up and guide you along their journey. Count on them whenever you need support to weather the unpredictable shifts of current events. You never know whether oncoming changes might bring about a profound turning point. That's beautiful. That's great. Ace of Wands is beginnings, manifestation, and inspiration. So this card, Arrival, signals the beginning of an exciting new endeavor. Be fearless, follow your inspirations, let the creative juices flow, and turn all that fantastic opportunity into reality. You're literally magical. Whether acuity has caught your interest or new ideas are developing for your latest work project, this card signifies that powerful sparks of enthusiasm, passion, and manifestation are firing. And then we have Hermit in the reverse position. That is Virgo energy. We have Hey, sorry. Isolation and loneliness. Okay, but that's not always what it completely means. Okay. When reversed, this card tells you that you're either going too far or not far enough into your introspection and solitude. If you've already spent a good deal of time thinking on your own, your self-obsession could be setting you up for some major loneliness. While inner development is admirable, maintaining and fostering connections can also be sources of growth and joy. Don't shut them out completely. Lastly, be sure not to ignore the wisdom, inner guidance, and spirituality being shared with you. So as I was going to say, I feel like you bring about this positive change. I am not sure. It was to clarify this reading as well. So it may be this person, or you may choose to go a different path. You may choose to end this, to cut it off, and embark on a new adventure. I do believe that with this energy here, you begin to flip your wonderful energy, Aquarius, into something more positive and something more beautiful. You release these insecurities. You deal with your past trauma and you process it and you move forward, which brings about the Wheel of Fortune and brings about this new opportunity. You may dive a little too deep in this, which is why this card is reversed at this time after these offerings come about. So it's just reminding you that even though your wonderful work is fantastic and you should always continue to work on yourself, don't isolate yourself to the point of loneliness. Don't sabotage yourself. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull the love angels for you. I want to see 2 there. Any more? 4. All right. Any more? Okay. Thank you so much. So for your love angels, okay, and now I am, okay. With this said, remember you always have free choice. There is a codependency, okay, which is an addiction. Okay, this happens a lot. This is one of the things in a twin flame relationship, that when there is a codependency, you are forced to kind of be happy on your own. You want your person because you are whole by yourself. You don't need another person. Your specific person adds to your life. They add to your joy. They add to your contentment, your love, because you already have these wonderful things. Codependency could be in the relationship, or it could be addictions in general. We could have a gambling problem as well, which is why maybe we're a spendthrift. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. Perhaps you struggle with addictions yourself. We do have a separation, which is time apart from your partner, is on the horizon. As said, this could be in the works. It could be coming, or it could already be here. We have heart-to-heart conversations, so honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So when the time comes, be open, be honest, stand with your intentions and your integrity. Don't fly off the handle, don't get emotional, don't guilt, but have an open conversation about what is bothering you about the situation, things that you could do better as well. You know, things like that. When the time comes, and you will know when it is right, because you guys will be on the same frequency, it'll be time to have that conversation. And perhaps that doesn't bring about the exact expectation you want. That's probably what this is here. Your potential future here is probably this heart-to-heart conversation. So we have a communication come in, we're very excited, and then this conversation might lead to hurt. But when we resolve the situation, we don't ignore it, we fix the problem. Okay? And then we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So as long as this person is not abusive in any way, emotionally, physically, mentally, I would say it's fair to have another chance if that is what you so choose. But I think it will take work. So we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. We received lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So yes, a tower. Okay. And we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So once you lift up your vibration, you are going to attract such amazing things. Such amazing things. I'm going to go ahead and pull messages from your lover. Messages for Aquarius, Sun and Rising, please. Messages for Aquarius. Thank you so much. Why do I deserve someone like you? Okay. These are my typo cards. One of my typo cards, so please ignore the typo. I do still like them, though. I don't understand. Yeah, well, you know, with your attitude right now, I don't either. So see, 8 of Stops. I am scared of rejection. They're afraid that you're going to say no. But they are afraid to lose you. So you think they would up their game, right? But they have past issues. They have hurt me. Or perhaps they're with a new person, but they can't let go of you. Will you leave me like the others? I assume emotions overwhelm them. Any others? Drugs and alcohol, codependencies. Interesting. They need to figure themselves out. Yes. Any more? We'll do one more and then I'm going to grab you, Cosmic. I can't stop thinking about you. Now, they are struggling. There is a struggle here, but there is a lot of positive energy. They just need to get over their hump here. But I do think it's very interesting that obviously an addiction is an issue here in the relationship. I'm not sure if that is messages for you, but maybe it picked up on your energy as well if you are struggling. Please do get the help you need if that is the situation. We want to avoid depressants as much as we possibly can. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have fire sign. Weird, because you have like a million wands in your reading here. Aries, Leo, and Sag. So your person is most likely an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Perhaps even you. We also have air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We do have quite a few swords in this as well. We have give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. So don't try to force the conversations. Don't try to chase. Just let it go and let it flow. All right? Any more for Aquarius? I actually think that's really beautiful. Whoa. You do have a guardian, so a lost loved one watches over you. Okay? So you are divinely protected as well. We do have communication, so when the time is right, we're going to compromise, we're going to forgive, and we're going to work it out. And we also have commitment. Things are getting serious. So we do have a commitment coming in, perhaps even a commitment just to this conversation. I'm going to go ahead and do one more thing for you. I'm sorry, I'm making this kind of long, but I just want to see if you so chose to not pick this person, because we all have free will, and you know, sometimes walking away is the right decision. What is meant for you is meant for you. It'll never pass you by. Innocence. You have the Fool's Journey. Okay. So this is for new opportunities. Okay. Or more opportunities, I should say. Interesting. I think this is very interesting. Okay, so you just got the Fool card. You just got Transformation, card number 13. 13 is death. It is Scorpio energy. And we have the 10 of Coins. Interesting, very interesting. So with that said, if you were to walk away from this person, you would be just fine. Okay. It's gonna hurt. It always hurts. It's not easy unless it's, you know, you're finally fed up, and then it's a little easier, but you still have pangs, and you know, everyone looks back with things. So your innocence, Tamino and Pamina, The start of a great journey, innocence that allows one to be open to possibilities and protects from difficulties, facing fears, trusting your heart, feeling protected by divine forces. Okay, so you are protected. You have someone watching over you. You have source, creator, universe, God, whatever you believe in, protecting you. Okay, it is the universe's timing. It's God's timing. Whatever you believe in. That Scorpio energy is bringing in a 10 of coins. So we have, what is that? Scorpio, water energy. Sorry, I can't remember what Scorpio was. That's kind of bad. Anyway. So, you have Persephone and Pluto, right? Persephone and Pluto. Transformations, the need to allow something to die in order to create room for the new, fear of loss from change, creating life out of death, okay? But remember, death can be pain, death can be painful, it is definitely endings. So as said, you could cut this out and it's going to hurt for a little while, but you are going to create a rebirth. You are going to have new opportunities coming towards you because that is also what death symbolizes. And then we have the 10 of coins, which is actually a very fulfilling card. The 10 of coins is the 10 of pentacles, which is prosperity, accumulation, expansion, property. So you begin to manifest these wonderful things into your life. Either way, I do feel like you have very good things coming about. Whether you walk away from this person or you give them another chance, this is just going to be a little bit of an uglier, harder road, I feel. And this one, you get this wonderful energy because you work on yourself. You're still going into the Hermit energy no matter what you choose. But the 10 of coins brings with it great satisfaction, creating a family to share wealth with, the successful accumulation, oh my gosh, of business plans, or an inheritance, okay? So you do have a wonderful, successful, content card coming for you. So whatever path you choose, it's going to be okay. Yeah, I mean, that's beautiful. You could also be entering a new type of community rich in resources, love, and stability. So either path you choose, you are going to have a wonderful change of fate, of luck, of prosperity. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it resonated. I hope it helps you on your journey. Thank you so much for coming today. And remember to hit that like button, subscribe. That way you're notified of future comment. Thank you so much. Have a great day.